You could be forgiven for thinking that this film is coming from one of Britain's national parks. But unlike them, this landscape is not protected. We're filming from Halfway Farm, midway between Loughborough and Woodhouse Eaves, which would be consumed by a new housing estate if a proposal before Charnwood Borough Council is accepted. These views, this peace, this tranquility, this solitude is under threat from developers and landowners who wish to cover it with 3,000 or more homes, together with supermarkets, roads and other associated infrastructure. In planning terms, the proposed development is known as a Sustainable Urban Extension, SUE, or, to you and me, a large village or small town. In a recent broadcast, Sir David Attenborough stood on Beacon Hill and spoke of the unique importance of this landscape, its topography and geology. This area is of outstanding natural beauty and is home to protected species of wildlife, birds, animals and plants. It enriches the spirit and nourishes the soul of all who pass this way, whether they be walkers, runners, families, young or old.
Lots of people I know come here, especially exam times. It's so stressful, and you live in like such a tiny little community in the actual university that having space like that is kind of essential, that you need to go away. And
how often do you come here?
A lot. I don't live far away, probably 3-4 times a week.
3-4 times a week?
Yes.
And how long do you run for?
6 miles, about an hour. And I sometimes run with my boys in the buggy as well. So yeah, I use it a lot.
It's used for horses, it's used for runners, it's used for walkers. I mean, you can...
For climbers.
And we've seen all of those this morning. We've seen horses up in the outwards, we've seen walkers, and serious walkers at that, you know, people that aren't just out for leisure. And walkers walking their dogs, and runners like ourselves.
Well, I get here at least once a week, you know, because I live in Loughborough, and it's a beautiful walk up round the outwoods.
Well, there aren't many places like it where you can come with a dog and with a few friends and just relax and get out, get away from the road and from other people, I suppose, yeah.
I use the land every day. I live locally. I live on the edge of this district, and I walk every day here with my dog, twice a day, depending, sometimes shorter walks just around the sports field behind us, and sometimes right up into the forest, using that public footpath up to the outwards.
A lot of students from the university run here and train here every day, and I think it's good to remember we've got some great athletes who have come out of Loughborough who are now world-class athletes, and they've used this ground as a training ground.
With the increasing urbanisation of the villages, there's not so many areas for us to run in.
I just think it'd be a real, absolute dreadful loss to lose this area, because I mean I've been running here since I'm 42 now. I've been running here since I was 14, so you can see that young people come up here, use it as a running facility, just a general fun time to be had, and I just think it'd be a crying shame to build all over it. Absolutely awful.
I think it would be devastating to lose such an area of outstanding beauty and that's used by so many local residents.
I work with the environment, and I very much believe that the environment supports the people that live within the environment. I very much believe that this environment keeps the people that live in this district going. It supports their livelihoods. I believe that the energy of the land supports the people that live on that land. So I think it would be a great shame to destroy the flora and fauna and what nature intends. My feeling is we don't listen enough to nature. Nature's rebelling an awful lot all over the world, with earthquakes, landslides, water, flooding, all sorts of different ways. Nature is showing us that she is not in approval of what we've been doing and how disrespectful it's become. So to prolong this anymore, to make this go any further, would be a mistake in my eyes.
In a recent survey into those elements of British life which enhance the quality of life, the British countryside came top. The urban environment fared badly. Is this what you want in this place? Many of you have asked why we need so many new houses. Well, the simple answer is that central government thinks we need them. However, the evidence upon which they base their policy, which predates the present economic crisis, was challenged by many at the time, and is exposed to greater scrutiny now. Even if the government forecast is correct, this scenic rural haven is the wrong place to build. This unique, naturally beautiful area forms a significant backdrop to Loughborough and helps to define the character of the town. It's a very significant area to many local residents, as well as to those who visit from neighbouring towns and cities to enjoy its splendour. All agree that this is a remarkable local landscape which must be protected for the enjoyment of present and future generations. In fact, we believe that now is the time to grasp the opportunity to link together several areas of natural beauty, stretching from Garendon Park to Bradgate Park, to create an outstanding regional park. The opportunity is here and now. We all must help to save this remarkable piece of Charnwood. If you share our views, write to Richard Bennett, Head of Strategic Planning at Charnwood Borough Council, and to your local councillor at the address on this website.